Good day, everyone. Um, it's Pearl Flamingo here. I hope everyone's doing well. And today I want to discuss the Ubisoft Forward Showcase. I'm going to give you my thoughts and just how I feel about um, the new Avatar game, Assassin's Creed Mirage. But first of all, we're going to start with Star Wars Outlaws. And when this game was first announced, I, like many others, was fairly skeptical, and Ubisoft kind of earned that skepticism. If we look at their recent titles, especially Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Far Cry 6, a lot of their games suffered from this open world bloat where a lot of their games are designed the same. I mean, it's been documented numerous times, especially when it comes to the outposting and collections and how repetitive things get. Um, so I was surprised, when it was first announced that, Star Wars was going to be in Ubisoft's hands next, especially considering how successful, you know, um, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order had been, as well as you know, Jedi Survivor as well. But I've got to be honest, from what I saw from the gameplay trailer, this game looks really good. You know, I definitely like the mechanics that we saw during the gameplay trailer. From Kay Viss, it's the name of the main character. Um, I like the little creature that she had with her. I'm not sure what the lore name is, but I'll figure it out in due time. And I liked how the AI reacted once she had been caught sneaking. It seems Ubisoft have taken, what works in their other games and combined them all in, into one manner, but this game still feels like Star Wars. I didn't necessarily get like, oh, this is a Ubisoft game with the Star Wars brand slapped over it, Um, it definitely has that feel of actually being a Star Wars game. So my excitement actually went up after seeing this trailer. However, I am still skeptical. Um, I remember not too long ago when Ubisoft announced that they were also going to be doing Watch Dogs, and how we all thought that game was great and it was supposed to rival Grand Theft Auto 5, and that never happened. I'm a fan of the original Watch Dogs. I know it's a divisive game. I do like the sequel. Watch Dog Legion is okay. Um, I don't dislike that game as much as other people do, but we can all admit that the game definitely didn't live up to expectations. It does have some unique mechanics, but yeah, with the Star Wars game, I do with Outlaws. I did like the way the AI responded to Kay. I liked how when she got on the cruiser and she was going around the planet, you could just see like these dust particles, floating around. Seems like the environment's really reactive, it feels alive, Now, I don't know if this moment's scripted or if the open world's going to be like this. There's still many questions that need to be asked about this game, What will this look like on day one release, How will this game perform on console versus PC? Um, how long is this game going to be? What planets are we going to be able to explore? Also, how does this fit into the lore of Star Wars as well? Um, as they said during the Ubisoft Forward showcase that it's this all these events take place um, during the period of the Empire, between Episode 4 and Episode 6. So I'm a big fan of Star Wars, especially the originals, and I want to know how Ubisoft is actually going to make this fit into the lore of the game without taking anything away from the sequels, but also what do they bring that's new and fresh as well. I also did like the flying segments that we got. We didn't get too much to see too much of that during the showcase, but I do like the fact that we were able, they were able to, show us some footage of them shooting ships down. There was a lot of good space combat. I also liked that we were able. They showed us that we'll be able to use hyperdrive as well. So all in all, I am very excited for this game. When this game was announced, honestly, I think I didn't even have any intentions of buying it. However, the showcase definitely changed my mind. And to be fair to Ubisoft as well, I was also very skeptical of EA when they handled Jedi Fallen Order, and that turned out to be a great game. Also, Jedi Survivor. I know the PC port was unacceptable, and that is just a blemish on the record. Well, one of many blemishes. But besides that, EA has done a good job with that franchise, and it looks like Ubisoft have taken the best elements from all their games and combined it into the Star Wars game. It will be interesting to see where the story is going to go. The gameplay didn't really give us that much. There's not a lot of details. Um, there's nothing from the story that's honestly making me that excited. Um, but I think all the elements, it looks like a fun game that even if the story is nothing special, this game will eventually be fun to play. It's just I don't know if it's going to be fun to play on day one. And oh, one more thing before I actually even forget as well. This wanted system, especially with the Empire, I thought that was a new, nice, interesting feature to add, and I want to see how that's going to be implemented. How the wanted system works in different cities. Depending on whether or not they're controlled by the rebels or the Empire as well. Is it going to be harder to sneak in? Is it going to affect where you can land? Things like that. There's a lot of open-ended questions when it comes to this game, and it's the first gameplay trailer. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll get more details, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. But from my side, thank you for watching the video. I will be giving my notes on Assassin's Creed Mirage and the Avatar game. But until then, this is Pearl Flamingo. Take care, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.